Even though a sage who is distinguished for his wisdom, the Nasi, or the Av Beit Din, acts shamefully, they should never be publicly placed under a ban of ostracism unless their deeds resemble those of Jeroboam ben Nevat and his colleagues. However, if one of these individuals performs other sins, he should be punished by lashes privately, as implied by Hosea 4:5. You shall stumble during the day, and the prophet will stumble with you at night, i.e., even though he stumbles, cover him like night. He is told, preserve your honor and stay at home. Similarly, whenever a Torah scholar is obligated to be ostracized, it is forbidden for a court to act rashly and pronounce a ban hastily. Instead, they should shun the matter and try to avoid it. The pious among the sages would be proud of the fact that they never participated in the ostracism of a Torah scholar. Nevertheless, they would participate in sentencing him to be lashed. They would even participate in sentencing him to receive stripes for rebellion. 2. How is the ban issued? The court pronounces, so-and-so shall be ostracized. If the ban is issued in his presence, the court pronounces, this person, so-and-so shall be ostracized. A ban of excommunication is issued as follows. They tell him, so-and-so is excommunicated. The expression, he is cursed, implies a curse, an oath, and a ban of ostracism. 3. How is a ban of ostracism or excommunication lifted? They tell him, you are released, you are forgiven. If the ban is lifted outside his presence, they say, so-and-so is released, so-and-so is forgiven. 4. What are the practices that must be observed by the person who is ostracized and those who come into contact with him? A. He is forbidden to cut his hair or launder his clothes, like a mourner throughout his entire period of ostracism. B. He is not included in a zimun, nor in a quorum of 10 with regard to any matter that requires 10. C. No one should sit within 4 cubits of him. He may, however, teach others, and others may teach him. He may be hired, and may hire others. If he dies while under ban, the court sends an emissary who places a stone on his coffin, as if to say that they are stoning him because he was separated from the community. Needless to say, eulogies are not recited for him, nor is his bier accompanied. 5. A person who is excommunicated has even more severe restrictions. He may not teach others, and others may not teach him. Nevertheless, he may study himself, so that he does not forget what he has learned. He may not be hired, nor is he allowed to hire others. We should not engage in trade with him. Indeed, we should not have any business dealings with him, except the bare minimum necessary for his livelihood. 6. When a person was ostracized for 30 days and did not seek to be released from the ban, he is placed under a second ban. If he was ostracized for a second 30 days without seeking release, he is excommunicated. 7. How many people are necessary to release a person from a ban of ostracism or excommunication? 3. They may even be commoners. A single judge with unique expertise may release a person from a ban of ostracism or excommunication alone. A student may release a person from a ban of ostracism or excommunication, even in the place of his teacher. When 3 individuals issue a ban of ostracism and then depart, if the person who was ostracized improves his behavior with regard to the matter for which he was ostracized, 3 others may come and release him from that ban. 9. A person who does not know who placed him under a ban of ostracism should approach the Nasi, who may release him from that ban. 10. If a ban was issued conditionally, even if one imposed that conditional ban on himself, it must be nullified before ordinary interaction with the person is permitted. If a Torah scholar issued a ban of ostracism against himself, even if he made that ban conditional on the consent of another person, and even if he issued it because of a matter which requires ostracism, he may nullify the ban himself. 11. Whenever a person dreams that he was placed under a ban of ostracism, even if he knows who issued that ban, 10 people who are proficient in Torah law are required to release him from that ban. If he cannot find such people in his immediate surroundings, he must journey a parsa in search of them. If he cannot find these people within that distance, the ban can be released even by 10 people who study Mishnah. If he cannot find such people, the ban can be released even by 10 people who know how to read the Torah. If he cannot find such people, the ban can be released by 10 people, even though they do not know how to read the Torah. If he cannot find 10 people in his place, the ban can be released by 3 ordinary people. Whenever a ban of ostracism is imposed in a person's presence, it should only be lifted in his presence. If it was issued outside his presence, it may be lifted in his presence or outside his presence. There is no fixed amount of time between the issuance of a ban and its release. Instead, one may issue a ban and lift it immediately if the person placed under ban improves his behavior. However, if the court sees fit for this individual to remain under ban for a number of years, they may extend the ban according to his wickedness. Similarly, if it sees fit, the court is entitled to excommunicate a person at the outset, or to excommunicate anyone who eats, drinks, or stands within 4 cubits of a person who has been ostracized. This power is granted to cause the banned person hardship and thus create a fence around the Torah so that it will not be violated by the sinners. Even though a Torah scholar may place a person under a ban of ostracism to preserve his honor, it is not praiseworthy for a scholar to accustom himself to this practice. Instead, he should turn his ears from the words of the common people and not pay attention to them, as Solomon said in his wisdom, Ecclesiastes chapter 7, verse 21. Also, do not pay heed to all the words that are spoken. This was the practice of the pious of the early generations. They would hear their shame and not answer. Furthermore, they would pardon and forgive the person who insulted them. The great sages would take pride in their pleasant deeds, relating that they never issued a ban of ostracism or excommunication to protect their honor. This is the path of the sages, which is worthy of being followed. When does the above apply? When the person spurned or embarrassed the scholar in private. However, if one spurns or embarrasses a scholar in public, it is forbidden for the scholar to forgo his honor. Indeed, if he does so, he is punished, because the disrespect of the Torah is involved. Instead, he should seek vengeance and carry enmity over the matter, like a snake, until the offender requests to be pardoned. Then he should forgive him.